Everybody, and welcome back. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Sam Harms.
And Sam's back! I'm so happy! I don't know, I missed you. It wasn't the same last semester on Good Morning KU without you. I'm really happy you're back. But
I'm happy to be back too.
This is just a little tease.
It's a little tease, yeah. I'm going to be gone next week, but I'll be back for the rest of the semester.
She promises.
I promise.
I'll make sure of it. But yeah, no, we're really happy to have you back, and it's going to be a really fun semester, and I'm excited for it.
I'm excited too.
Sam's been on the show, I think I said this last week, but Sam's been on the show, I think since Good Morning KU started.
Yeah.
How did you get involved in it to begin with? I don't know if I've ever asked you.
I was at some club meeting, and Cal was there, and he was like, hey, we're looking for people to come and just like help out. And I was like, why not? Like, I've never done broadcast before. Right. Like, I'm kind of interested. And so I emailed him and I was like, hey, like I'd like to come and just kind of watch and see like what goes on. And I showed up and he put me on a camera immedately. As soon as I got there, I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Sounds about right. I remember I was here for my, it was freshman year right after school started. And you know how we have like the freshman Hawk Week thing in the union? I was going around with my roommate and Cal was standing outside of the door for Crossroads, and he's like, hey, do you want to be on camera? And I was just like, no, are you kidding? And I kept walking, and I totally just denied him, and then ended up here eventually, and so I think he kind of still rubs that in my face sometimes.
Still holds that against
you. No, but we're really happy you're here.
Good to be back.
And now we kind of have to move into more of a sad subject, because today is September 11th, and it's the anniversary of that. What happened that day on 9/11. Here's kind of a picture of what went on that day, and it's just kind of like a universally sad day for our country. But do you remember where you were when it happened?
No, I don't remember anything about that day or the day after. I couldn't even tell you like where I was or what I was doing. I don't know. I know some people remember absolutely everything about that day.
Yeah. I know. Well, here's kind of a picture of what it looks like now. Have you seen it in person?
I haven't. Have you?
I haven't seen it completed. I was in New York when I was 16, so like almost 5 years ago, and it was when it was still being built.
Yeah.
So I saw it like in progress, but I haven't seen it finished. But it's so pretty. I want to go back really bad and see it. But I was thinking about it earlier, and I don't remember the day of, because I think my teachers and my parents, or my mom did like a good job of like kind of keeping me out of the loop of it. But I do remember the day after, because my dad, he's in the Navy, and he was deployed when all of this was happening, and so my mom was like kind of trying to keep tabs on everything, because she's like, what's going on? Like, when is he gonna come home? And all that. So I just remember seeing on TV, but still not really knowing what was going on.
Was happening.
And everything ended up fine, and like he made it back safe. But it was just kind of like I knew something was up, and it was just like what is this? But I don't know. I think it's kind of made our country stronger in a way.
Yeah.
And you and I were talking about it earlier, but that like now it kind of made terrorism seem more like prevalent.
Yeah,
but
more of like a real threat. Before it.
Or it's like we're more conscious of it, I guess. But I think it did kind of make our country stronger.
Yeah. Especially on today, I know everybody always
bands
wants
together.
To unite on today because it's the anniversary. So.
And I do remember, I don't know if this still goes on, but when the memorial first opened, they did like a big ceremony, and I think they still normally do something around it on today. So, so I don't know. It's just a sad thing to think about, but it's almost like kind of a thing that can make us proud too. In a way, so. But more on a happy subject, since you're back, we can kind of reminisce about the beginning of our summer, because we didn't really get the chance to do that last week. But Sam and I were recruitment counselors for fall formal recruitment. So we have some pictures for you, actually. Oh, God.
Group 25 coming at you.
Group 25, the best recruitment group there ever was. And this was the second day, still alive, barely.
Barely.
It had just started, and we
5 hours of sleep every night. Oh,
we
gosh.
We were so tired. Oh, my gosh. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, okay, so one of our girls in our group decided to lay down because she was so exhausted, and then everyone else decided to just lay down with her, and I was like, why not? I'm going to lay on top of you guys just because it's fun. So
I had my camera going, and Sam was like, I want to be a part of this. So she just goes, and she lays on their backs.
Well, I didn't want to lay down.
No, yeah. They were all so funny. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, avoid. Don't look at my face in this picture.
Your face cracks me up.
Bree took forever to take this photo. She was taking forever, and I was like
trying to position it where I could get our whole group in there, but half them weren't paying attention, and Sam was like, okay, this is not fun anymore, so I'm just not going to smile.
But this was bid day.
Yeah, that was bid day. That was so much fun. That was so much fun.
So fun.
I think it made the week worth it.
Yeah,
by far.
I think so too.
And for people that don't know, I guess we should kind of explain. I guess we should kind of explain what recruitment is, but fall formal recruitment is when the freshmen and girls who decide to go through recruitment, maybe as a sophomore and junior, go around to all the chapters the beginning of the summer, or the end of the summer, and not the beginning.
Beginning of the school year.
Yeah, the beginning of the school year is what I meant to say. Go around and preview all the chapters, and we were kind of like camp counselors, I guess, for them.
Yeah, I would say camp counselors. We were kind of there for them in case they needed a shoulder to cry on or just someone to hang out with.
Right, yeah. And kind of like their little cheerleaders to get them through the week. We're like, you can do it, like, keep going. We went with them, like, everywhere they went. Yeah. And it was a lot of fun. It was, what was your favorite part of it? I don't know if I ever asked you about that.
My favorite part, I don't know. What was your favorite part?
I don't think I can choose. Yeah. I think my favorite part, if I had to choose, would probably be the end of the week, like bid day, just seeing, like, they ended up where they were
going, and
and kind of knew
happy everybody was.
Yeah, and like knowing that we had a part in that stuff, and like got to counsel them through that. I think that was probably my favorite part. But I can't pick like one specific
like moment. I couldn't do that either.
Maybe singing the songs on the bus, like on the way to the things. That was kind of fun. And they're just looking at us like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yes, but no, I still see some of them. Like,
I do
around.
Too. Yeah, I do too. It's fun,
and they all seem really happy. So
yeah,
I think we did a good job.
We did too.
I think we did what we were supposed to do. Pat on the back.
Pat on the back for us.
But I think that's all we have for the open. But we have an awesome guest coming up in our next segment, and then our new segment, and then a little surprise at the end. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm here with Hannah Wise, who is a KU J School alum of how many years did you graduate?
I only graduated a little over a year ago.
Okay, I was going to say, I was pretty sure it's pretty recent. But yeah, so recent graduate. She was here. We interviewed her last semester for the J School generation, so she's been on the show before. So thank you for coming back and talking with us.
Yeah, anytime.
And you are now working for the Dallas Morning News, correct? Okay, first of all, before we start, what brought you back to Lawrence this weekend?
So I spoke in some classes. I'm doing recruitment for our internship program at the Dallas Morning News. You can check it out at dallasnews.com/internships.
Okay,
I built the website for it. Please apply to make sure it works. And then I'm seeing my boyfriend and stuff like that.
So, nice, getting to catch up with some friends that haven't seen in a while. Yeah. Awesome. So I guess first question is, how did you transition from KU to the Dallas Morning News? How did that come about?
I mean, since I had an internship in between graduation and full-time employment, so I was in New York at the New York Times, so it's interesting that your first segment talking about 9/11.
Right,
Because I remember 9/11 being in 4th grade when it happened, and then living in New York, I did go to the memorial site,
awesome.
but I didn't go to the museum because it felt too raw for me.
Right.
And seeing people taking like selfies with the memorial and I'm like smiling, looking happy.
yeah.
Like you just get kind of this icky
Right.
feeling.
Yeah.
But no, like so I was in New York and then got a job offer, and I like having health insurance and a steady paycheck.
Understandable.
Yeah, so I moved to Dallas and I started September 29th, so I'm almost at 1 year.
Wow.
I celebrated my 1 year Texiversary last Friday.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
I know.
Aw.
So yeah, I have a shirt that says Texcellent on it.
Excellent.
There were hashtags. There was a drive for 145 miles to get ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah, Bluebell ice cream's a really big deal in
Oh,
Texas. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, no, so I started there, and it's been an easy, like kind of easy transition. There are a lot of KU alumni there to like kind of help me along, and I'd interned there before, so it wasn't completely foreign to me.
Yeah, awesome. So what exactly is your job there? What things do you do on a daily basis? Take us through like a daily life of Hannah Wise at the Dallas Morning
Okay,
News.
well, I guess it's fun to note that I live in a post office downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, so I start my day at the post office with my cat,
Stop.
Brunhilde. Yeah,
Oh my
she's like
gosh.
yay big and is like the best thing ever. So then I go to work, and I'm a UI designer and developer. So that means that I am a web designer, and so I do that, and I can do designing like with pretty things in Adobe programs, and then I can do coding in like the terminal, things like that. Then I'm working specifically for GuideLive.com, which is the online entertainment section for the morning news. So we care about what you can do and see, drink, and eat in Dallas.
Okay.
So our team is very small, so it's like 10 people running a website, including our ad salesperson. And we're a startup within the morning news, and things that we learn are being transferred across the paper. So sports is next. I think their beta launched today. So yeah, so that's exciting.
Cool.
But so then I do reporting as well, and I report on public art and emerging artists in Dallas, and then coffee and internet things and like hipster stuff.
That
So
sounds like a lot of fun. And
it's a lot of fun.
Since that's kind of what you get to cover and write about, if I were to go and visit Dallas, what are some things you recommend that I do now that you've been there for like a year?
Let me think of good things to recommend. Well, there's lots of neighborhoods in Dallas that are just fun to visit. I live downtown and kind of in the arts district, so there's free. The Dallas Morning News, or the Dallas Museum of Art is free. So the DMA, so you can go there, and it's in the largest contiguous arts district in the United States of 19 acres or something like that. That's really big. So that's a good place to like walk around, and there's a cool park called Clyde Warren that's right there, that's over a highway actually. Yeah, and there are food trucks there, so you can get something to eat, keep walking. You can take a free trolley to Uptown, which is like, if bars and restaurants are more your scene, like that's a good place to go. I like hanging out in Oak Cliff, which is like south of the Trinity River, more arts, kind of not as fancy, like a little bit more laid back. My favorite place to go is called Wild Detectives, and it's a bar / coffee shop / bookstore / record store.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've written
the
about
whole package.
Right. I've written about a couple things that have been there. Shakespeare in the Bar, which a local theater troupe performs Shakespearean plays. And like if you miss your line, they yell, everyone in the bar has to drink. So it's really fun.
That's so fun.
Yeah, then there's Bar Politics, and it's a Dallas-centric version of The Daily Show in a bar.
Oh my gosh.
And then last weekend was the Dallas Zine Party. So zines are handmade magazines that a lot of artists make, and so they had a party of 30 people like hanging out, passing out zines.
Oh my god.
So, and I wrote about that and like, what is a zine?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun. And so you've been there for a year. You've kind of gotten your way around.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to go visit Dallas now. I've never been to Texas, so I think that's my next stop, next thing on my bucket list.
There you go.
But so how do you compare Dallas to Kansas? What is the difference? Because I know you're from Wichita,
Yeah,
right?
that's correct.
So was it a big transition? What do you like better in each place?
Texas is a republic. It's its own place. They're very, they're strong in their identity as Texans. And so I'd say that it was an interesting transition. Being from Kansas, like I identify as a Kansan very strongly. I'm not really into football. I like meat, but I'm not like a diehard carnivore. But Troy Aikman, who's a former Dallas Cowboy quarterback, no idea who he was, so I moved there.
I'm sure that was funny to a lot of people there.
It was an embarrassing day, but I mean, I'm embracing it. I like say y'all, celebrating the Texanniversary. The State Fair of Texas is coming up, and I'm gonna go like just full force into eating fried food with them.
Oh yes,
shaped like Texas.
That would probably be my favorite part, to be honest. So just real quick before we kind of close out, what is some things you took away from the J School that you still use, or what is some advice you give to people about to graduate or people still in the J School? What's something that you think is really important that you can learn here?
I mean, I'd say like having a really solid reporting background and understanding the tenets of journalism is important in any job, PR or marketing or news. But then also having being a storyteller, like being able to craft something and tell someone why they should care about an issue. One of the things with the news that we're starting to do is rather than report on City Hall did this today, it's this person lives this way and City Hall did a thing that's impacting their lives. And here's why this matters to you who's outside of the situation. So that's a really good thing to do. And then I'd say just like being a genuine human being. Last night I watched The Late Show and Joe Biden was on, and it was the most genuine interview I've ever seen on television. And Stephen Colbert is an amazing guy to like be asking you questions. So I mean, so like as a journalist, like know how to like be tough and stuff, but like also be a good person. Be a human being.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's something I've learned in my classes is what it comes down to is just telling people stories, and no matter how you do it, whether it's in graphics or whether it's newspaper, like it comes down to the same thing. So I think that's very true. And what was that website again for the internship so people can check that out?
Yeah, dallasnews.com/internships.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Hannah, for coming back. I hope you have a good weekend in Lawrence. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with our news.
Welcome back. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Alex, and this is your Friday Good Morning KU News Update. As the Syrian refugee crisis continues to grow, both France and England have agreed to help. Germany has also agreed to pledge $6.7 billion to help with the crisis. The European Union is working on a plan to assist 120,000 refugees and migrants in the next 2 years.
The United States has also agreed to increase its role in assisting the historic number of Syrian refugees seeking asylum. President Obama has ordered the White House to increase the number from 1,500 to 10,000, and Secretary of State John Kerry has recommended that the number be 100,000.
Former NBC nightly news anchor Brian Williams will return on September 22nd, covering Pope Francis's visit to America. He will start his new role as a live breaking news anchor for MSNBC. Williams' statement last year previously about the Pope led to his investigation that led to a year-long suspension.
President Obama came one step closer to getting the Iran nuclear deal approved yesterday. Democrats in the Senate blocked a Republican resolution to reject a six-nation nuclear accord with Iran. Unless Congress decides to take action, the deal automatically takes effect next Thursday, September 17th.
Protesters rallied outside of the office of the Greater Kansas City Restaurant Association yesterday. Wearing red Stand Up KC t-shirts, the people shouted chants about increasing the minimum wage to $15. The rally was 7th of major local rallies since the beginning in 2013.
KU alumnus Richard Clarkson will be the first photographer to be in the Naismith Hall of Fame. He's being awarded the Kurt Gowdy Media Award for his longtime efforts and his significant contributions to the game of basketball. Tune in to NBA TV tonight to watch him accept the award.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Please stay tuned, and after the break, Travis will be back with sports.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Travis Calvin here with some local sports news from around campus. The women's volleyball team has risen to a number 22 ranking in the country after they started the season 6-0. Kansas leads the Big 12 in assists, kills, and aces on the season, including a 6-ace game in the 3-set sweep of Duke last Friday. The Jayhawks are in Laramie, Wyoming this weekend for the Pistol Pete Shootout, where they will be taking on Northern Colorado, Wyoming, and Marquette. The women's soccer team has struggled to put the ball in the back of the net the last weekend in a pair of overtime losses to Santa Clara and Oregon State. Jayhawks were held scoreless in each of those games after putting up four goals in total in their 2 games prior. The team will get to carpool with the volleyball team as they will also be in Laramie, Wyoming this weekend, taking on Wyoming on Friday at 5:30. The men's golf team will be kicking off their season off Saturday and Sunday in Durham, North Carolina for the Rod Myers Invitational. The Jayhawks are returning 9 players from last season, meaning they'll have a depth of experience to lead this year. Chase Hanna will be the team's leader this season after averaging a 72 last season, including 8 rounds in the 60s. And last but not least, the Kansas football team will be looking for redemption on Saturday against the Memphis Tigers for Family Weekend. Kansas dropped the season opener in disappointing fashion against the South Dakota State Jackrabbits, but still showed some impressive flashes. Keon Kinner ran the ball for 157 yards and 2 scores in his Kansas debut, and Montel Cozart threw for 291 yards in the new aired-out offense. That's going to wrap it up for sports, but stay tuned on Monday at 5:30 for the first Jayhawk Sports Report of the year, where Matt Coffin and I will analyze all the action from this weekend, including the Royals and Chiefs. Keep it right here, and after the break, we'll have some Jimmy Fallon games. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, we're back with our Jimmy Fallon game segment. That's a surprise. It's back. We're keeping it going. And today we're going to play Word Sneak.
Yeah.
So we have cards here with words or phrases on them, and we have to fit them into the conversation somehow. So
Yeah.
should we start?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too, actually.
I'm nervous.
This game always makes me nervous. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, all right. You were just in St. Louis, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was.
You were visiting.
Yes. Visited my boyfriend.
Don't they have a very nice zoo there?
Yes.
Is it the St. Louis
They do.
zoo?
Yeah, they do. Actually, it's free. We went there. It's actually
It's
really.
free?
Yeah, it's
Are you
free.
kidding?
Almost everything in St. Louis is free.
Yeah,
it's
German through
amazing.
St. Louis. I need to go there and
It's
go see some
amazing.
ostriches.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
I bet that they have some good ostriches.
They do.
there.
Yeah, they do.
Ostriches. How do you ostriches?
Yeah.
Ostrich? Whatever. I want to see an ostrich.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they actually have some really great ones. There's a lot of animals that they have there, so it's pretty fun. I liked it a lot.
Did you? So you were in St. Louis. Were you there to visit your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I couldn't
Yeah,
remember
and
why you were
then we had to go shopping as well. So I had to pick up some underwear, some thongs. It was no big deal though.
there. Did you Netflix and chill?
Yeah, actually we did. We did Netflix and chill. Yes. We did Netflix and chill. It was really great. I'm making him watch Friends.
Oh.
Actually, so of course, you
Love
have
that show.
the classic line, "How you doing?"
How you doing? Did he
Always
drive you
have that
around
line.
in his Porsche?
He doesn't have a Porsche, but if he did, he would have.
He would have whipped you around in his
He would
Porsche.
have whipped me right around.
Can't believe Christian doesn't have a Porsche.
I know.
Well, I noticed your Instagram was blowing up with a lot of selfies of you guys.
Yeah.
So that was real
lots
cute.
of selfies. Yeah. It's hard to take them. I'm always worried about getting my arm, my armpits in them. It's pretty bad. I'm not a very good
pretty
selfie taker.
Genuine concern.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I think
because
so.
the angle. If it's
Yeah,
just
you
not
never
right,
know.
You get that in there.
It's not. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I
you don't
can see
want that. Yeah.
So, are you going to the game tomorrow? Do you?
I haven't decided yet.
I haven't decided either. I have to work in the beginning of the day or earlier on in the day, so it depends on what time I get off.
Yeah,
maybe I
get
can make
that.
it. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah,
but
I
one
don't
of
know.
my favorite parts of the game is watching the marching band.
Oh my God! Wait,
not when it's K-State's marching band.
Yeah, my favorite.
But
My
when
favorite
it's
part of
ours.
the band though is all the instruments that they have.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to have this guy in high school I dated who was in the marching band. He played the saxophone.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Ooh, little serenade going on there with the saxophone.
Saxophones are pretty fun.
Did he do it in like a super suit?
No,
like a super
he
suit,
didn't.
marching
He did
band
not.
super suit?
No, I wish he had done that. That would have been amazing, though. Wow, I would have loved that.
Tell Christian to get on that. Or dress
I'm
like a
going to.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or something like that.
Yeah. Actually, I did tell Christian that he should get a hammerhead shark because I thought those were pretty cool. Yeah, because,
As
why
a pet.
not? Yeah. I think it would be best for the greater good if he got
It would be a good relationship.
Yeah.
Next step in the relationship.
Yeah, I think
there.
so too. And then the other suggestion I had for him was that he should grow like a little bit of a mustache. He's working on his facial hair right now. I think it looks pretty good. So.
I haven't seen a Snapchat of him recently, so I can't tell you.
I'll have him
my
send
opinion.
One.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
have him send a
when we're
selfie
done
over
with
for
this,
you. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
without the armpits.
Without the
selfie.
armpits. Maybe he'll put on his super suit. I don't really know yet though.
Or his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costume.
Yeah, one of those.
Okay, that was a lot harder than I expected it to be. I think we did a pretty good job.
I think
but
so too.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. We will be doing Jimmy Fallon games in the live segment of the show for the whole semester. So tune in. We have what did we do last semester? We did like
I know we did the lip sync
password.
battle.
Yeah, lip sync battle. Yes.
I was there for
okay,
that one. That was the
story.
last one. That was the one I
Yes.
was there for.
Funny story about the lip sync battle. Actually, now that Sam's here, we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Still bitter. It was me and Katie, the girl who has started this whole Jimmy Fallon game thing, and we competed against each other. And I did "Shake It Off" and
Hillary Duff.
yes, Hillary Duff. And then
You both did Hillary Duff song.
yeah, she did the Liz McGuire movie song. And then what was her other one? I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was, but Sam picked Katie. It's fine.
Sorry. Okay, you kept doing this the whole time. Like
I
I was done with that move. Get some new moves.
Tell me how you really feel. No, it was. I remember like I was expecting it to be super easy, and then I got in there, and I was like, oh my god, this is really like hard to come up with on the spot like moves to do. And like, Katie was killing it.
She was prepared.
Yeah,
she
I think
prepared
she
the night before.
I think she choreographed.
I think she did too.
I think she cheated because I don't know if you're supposed to like choreograph it, but
well, whatever. Either way, it was better.
But speaking of Katie, she's in Italy,
Oh,
studying
that's
abroad.
fancy.
Yes, and so she's going to be coming back, not in person later on in the semester, but we're going to Skype in with her.
Yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
she's really excited for that because she's like, I feel kind of left out because, you know, I don't get to do the Jimmy Fallon games, but we're going to have her as a guest, and maybe she can somehow
Maybe she could do
like,
it from there.
I was going to say, maybe she could do like 5-second summaries or like
I'm sure
word
there's
sneak
something
or
we
something,
could do.
password, So she's going to tune in with us for that, and she has been posting so many pictures on Instagram of her in Italy, and I'm just like,
I know.
bring us there. How about that?
Can we
Good
just
Morning
go
KU
with?
International.
Yes.
Like,
that'd be awesome. We should make that
I
suggestion.
hope one day we can somehow do that. That'd
be
awesome.
so cool.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
But
cool.
other than maybe going to the game, do you have any fun weekend plans? Or?
It's parents' weekend, so my parents are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hang out with them on Saturday and then.
And you're from Kansas City area, right? Okay.
Yeah, so
cool.
it's easy for my parents to come.
Yeah. It's family weekend for my sorority too.
Yeah.
But I'm from out of state, so my parents don't get to come down. But I think I'm just gonna work and like relax because I feel like ever since recruitment started for us, I haven't had a chance to relax. But
that's my plan too.
Yeah. Sleep in maybe one of the days of the weekend. I don't know. Hopefully. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you have a great weekend. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram.
Definitely Instagram.
At Media Crossroads and see what we're up to throughout the week when we're not on air. But yeah, tune in with us next Friday at 10. Sam won't be here next Friday, but she'll be
I'll
here
be
the one
next
after.
one.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend.